Excuse me, I'm not about to. So if it feels like you going backwards when you do something you know better to do, and you letting that anger build up and you lead off of that anger and you let it get the best of you, go deep in the healing. You know, I'm gonna be raw real here. I want to go deep in the healing because I don't like not even myself entertaining foul spirits and the spirit of anger. I don't like the people. It's not even the people. It's their spirit. It's that spirit. And where healing is, that foulness is not around. That corruption is not around. It's elevation. It's motivation for change. Hardcore at the core value. So many projections thrown at me, and then people don't want me to defend myself in my own life, in my own livelihood, my own identity. I have a right to, but I want to heal. No man, no woman, no organization, nobody has the kind of power to block my healing path. It's a high chance that God wants a lot of people on the healing path, not certain people who got the most baggage. I just don't understand how it could be people that would say you evil. Okay, leave that person alone. You calling them evil. You're calling them all the names in the book. Okay, leave them alone. Don't do evil up on them and then ignore how you are. Why won't a lot of these people be motivation for healing for one that's so evil if they so evil? I gotta be accountable for me. I can't be accountable for how people feel about me, how they project on me. They got nothing to do with me. Because every time I made a mess, every time I committed a sin, every time I done wrong, I had to go face God and reflect on myself and heal. When it was time to clean up a mess, those same people who was there that helped me made it, there was nowhere around. Nowhere. So I want to heal. I want to heal from being lustful. I want to heal from being angry. I want to heal for carrying grudges towards others. That don't mean for others to abuse one's shortcomings or their struggles. No, that means it comes in a time where you're going to support their healing. Are you going to support them being accountable? Are you going to support them trying? Don't be there plotting. Don't be there being wicked. Don't be there slandering and overlook what they're doing right. Overlooking how many times they put work in. Overlook what sacrifices they put in. But you there to make an ant into a mountain. So I go to the store and these professional uppity ops looking at me all crazy. So I was professional right with them. But I'm not responsible how they it was giving me the stank face, and I'm like, I'm not responsible for how you feel about me. I care less about how you feel about me. But I go out of my way to respect any and everybody. But if you feel like what happened a couple of days ago was evil, then what about all these things that's been going on that you've been doing to me, that's been blocking my path from healing? It's not about playing a victim role. If I got to be accountable for what things I do, then there comes a point you got to be accountable for the wickedness you're projecting on the others that you don't want to be accountable for. If it's for money, if it's for making one feel low, you're going to have a day. You're going to be accountable and reflect on your own stuff, on your own image. Stop projecting on the others and use all that energy to motivate many people to heal. It's a lot of things I need to heal on. So I don't got no room to be talking about nobody. I don't got no room to be gossiping about nobody. I mean, healing from daddy issues, family trauma, rejection from childhood, and it comes back up here and there, but I'm still healing. I'm not rejecting it. I'm still on the path. That means I gotta go deeper when something comes up and it brings on a trigger. That means I gotta go deeper. No problem. But there's many things I have to heal on that I went through and that I experienced that I'm not gonna live by shame. I'm not going to be living in guilt. I got to heal from lesbianism. I got to heal from being a 304. I got to heal from some. I don't got time to be projecting on nobody. I don't have time. I got to heal from being homeless. I got to heal from alcoholism. When those urges pop up every now and again. Strongholds try to pop up, and I gotta really call on God, asking for real help. Like, I know, God, you healed me from this, but I need more help. I know you healed me from lesbianism. I don't want that, but I still need help. I know you healed me from being a lustful woman, but I still need help. But people always want to project on one that got the most issues, but they don't want the spotlight on themselves of their own issues they carry. It's not being a victim. It's defending myself of what the things I went through. I'm not living my life to please nobody. I'm not trying to be confident to make somebody else insecure. I don't go strut my chest all out and about and in somebody's face. No. I'll be minding my business, eating humble pie. Just trying to be confident. Just trying to heal. And folk constantly trying to break me down. But they overlook their own wickedness. I ain't trying to be perfect. I'm being raw. If you can handle raw steak, here you go. It's raw. Just because I have these issues, that don't mean I have to live in them. But it's best for me to face them and heal so I can go on with my life and face my Creator and make peace with Him. so I can respect his people. That's what it's about. And anybody who gets in my way, you cursing yourself. You cursing yourself. I'm not wishing this on you. I work long and hard to heal in different cities, in different places. Healing from alcoholism, healing from lust. I work hard. I'm not looking for healing where I could strut in front of people's face or to insult someone else that's broken. No. The point of living is recognizing we always are changing. We always are meant to heal. We shouldn't be comparing or be jealous of somebody else or bringing shame on someone else for their sins or their shortcomings or their issues. We all got issues. We all got shortcomings. And you can go pick at somebody else, but that don't mean you won't get coverage for your own, because in due time, by you projecting on others, your own issues begin to reveal themselves. There's no protection from it. But it is when you heal, because you escape from it. You evolve from it. You detach yourself from it. Even in the spirit realm, not just psychologically, not just within the actions, but psychologically and spiritually, you heal, you detach from it. But the enemy always bring up triggers. He loved to bring up triggers and flashbacks just to get you back in the state. I got you. I got you. I want you back stronger. Even after you clean up your life. That's when the enemy comes in even more so. But I made up in my mind, I want to heal. I don't care how dirty things become. I don't care how chaotic it can get. I want to heal. I could be responsible for me. I could be accountable for me. I could only clean up my life. I don't care what man says about me. There could be projections thrown at me and people pleasing on the other end of it, but none of it helps one to be free and accept healing. None of it. Because a good 95 to 75% of the time, the average person has not done the healing work. The people pleasing is sickening because it helps one support a mass and it don't help you elevate. It doesn't help you grow. It's comparison and it's wickedness within itself. So when I say I want to heal, I'm not comparing myself to nobody else. I'm saying I don't want that woman that I was carrying. I don't want the abuse that I was suffering even as a child and up to now. But it throws question marks at the people who's sitting in the warfare. It throws motives of ones who's sitting in destruction, chaos. If you're going to be a part when my life is broken, don't give me no input when I'm trying to clean up and get my life together. Respect that and keep it moving. Because I'm not in nobody's face and in their way and telling them what they should be doing. That's not my business. That's not my place. But just as much, it's not my place to be walk around telling these interesting folk what they need to be doing. They don't need to be telling me what I need to be doing either. Because there's very few people that will stand in the gap and support you healing and help you get up. and not be a reason you're broken, a reason for you struggling, a reason why you have trauma. And I know there are people, I know there are souls that are supporting and uplifting others to heal and detach from foul living, or from foul entertaining foul spirits, or entertaining foul works. I know there are hardcore people that love God and loves his people, and they want to motivate them to change. I just know that. I just know it. I'm not looking for nobody except me. I'm not looking for, oh, do you approve me today? Or do you approve my works today? Am I humble enough for you today? I'm not looking for none of that. Because it's all toxic. So I'm going to go do something I didn't think I was going to have to do, but I'm going to go do it for me, and not for trying to clean up my reputation or be at peace with people. Forget all that. I'm going to go do it for me. Because I look at all the things I've been through, and I've seen God's hand on me that I can't take honor for. And I recognize God must have something he loved within me for him to have his hand on me to protect me this far and this long. So I'm going to go for me. Because I'm not out here abusing nobody. I'm not out here causing harm to nobody. I'm not out here wanting to disturb someone's peace. So whatever I can do to increase healing within me that will motivate others to heal, I'm all for it. But at a certain point, something got to stop. The whole system of people pleasing is toxic because it comes from a narcissistic system that wants everybody to please each other so we can fit in and be in this norm group of we're average. We're not trying to beat no one's we're not trying to outdo one another. But forget that. It's not even outdoing nobody. But we all got different levels of healing and accountability we got to take up. Because if I get on my healing path, if I stay on my healing path, if I go deeper on my healing path, and be accountable for myself, more accountable for myself, it comes a time where folk gotta go look in the mirror and go judge themselves. Because I'm not out here judging nobody. But how much damage do you think one can take, and you could just play God and pretend like you live in a glass house and say you doing, this person's doing all these things to people in the community. They're harassing folk, being disrespectful to folk. They're causing one to feel out of place and all these things. Well, look at all the things you're doing to me. You send all this warfare would threaten me, but then don't want for me to defend myself. And if just about every attack is supposed to cause one to heal, then back off. You a part of the wicked plans. You already show you don't got the criteria to be part of the healing path. I can't live my life comfortably and confidently while somebody always looking over my shoulder trying to break me down. Like, get off my nuts. Let me heal. Why won't you go heal yourself? I'll show you healing. That will motivate others to heal. We all got something to heal for and about. You can't bring shame on me. I'm being wrong real here about a lot of my issues. But I ain't wearing my issues. I'm not walking in my issues. But it's a real fight when constantly people, I'm going to throw projections at you. I'm going to tell people you do the most. And they're going to be paranoid when they see you. I'm going to make people feel inferior into you and make them bully you. Like, goodness gracious, like, calm down about seven layers. 7 layers. And when people realize me, they realize my motives, or they realize who I am, or they see my struggles, and like, the girl won't bother to fly, but she need to heal. Are you in one's way from healing? Everyone you sit in and everyone who participate in the text, are you in the way? Because you can't be a part of the projection of putting one down and be in the way. You gotta have to pick a struggle, stick with it, and move out the way. I fought long and hard for peace of mind. I fought long and hard. Even when I was in the last town I fought long and hard, intensively. Fighting the withdrawals, wanting just a taste of alcohol, and I'm fighting every day. Dealing with triggers, dealing with flashbacks, dealing with a lot of things. But also, I had to question myself, am I in my own way while dealing with all this drama? I had to ask myself that as well. And I had to remember why you around, because you want to make one the assaulter. You want to make one this evil person. You can have all the room you want. You can have the floor. That don't mean I'm going to stick around and listen to the trash talking and listen to the garbage. I got my own life to clean up and build, and my own character to work on and grow. I got my own crap I need to get in order. I think everybody should have confidence. I think everybody should be on a healing journey, so they won't operate out of ego, so they can be full, so they can evolve, so they won't carry around trauma and abuse and go around hurting others, or projecting on negativity to others, or blocking others from healing. So I'm going to go do something for me that's going to help me. And it's going to let me know if I need to continue on doing that thing. Or take a different route. So, but the Bible, it speaks on psychological warfare. It speaks on being angry and sinning not. You feeling any type of emotion and you not acting on it, but you remove yourself from those feelings or those thoughts, it helps you to heal. You can only do two things: heal, remove yourself so you can heal, or embrace it, and it's gonna be an idol over you, and it's gonna almost make you black out, because you're becoming enraged by those feelings or emotions when you are blacked out. So before this recent attack, I was in my own flow. I was in my own lane, mind my own business. I was feeling the flow juices. I was so happy. I'm like, yes, I'm here. I'm in the zone. And I started getting angry, upset about a lot of things. Start feeling emotions, and I started acting on them. It wasn't overnight. It was like it's a subtle thing. Satan is sneaky like a snake with oil. He creeps up on you. I'll tell you, any and everybody, do better than me. Do better than me. Heal stronger, better. Go far. But don't compare yourself to nobody else. Be on your healing path and stay close to God. Stay grounded. Stay having a clear conscience. Stay having a clear heart, a clean hands, clean mind. Because anything that comes in like an idol, it comes in like, not even an idol, it comes in and it feeds off of your emotions and becomes an idol, and then Satan makes you block out. And then when you look back on that mistake, you're like, oh, I blocked out. Because you was led by something that wasn't naturally meant for you to carry. It wasn't meant for you to act on, feel, emotions, feelings. I want to be more raw. I want to so bad. Because I don't care. I want to heal. And I don't care about this image of, I want to be perfect and I want to not be shameful, and forget all that. I don't want to wear a mask. It's more baggage in wearing a mask and trying to be perfect. I don't want a mask and I don't want to be perfect, so forget all that. If it's about people pleasing, I'm not for it no more neither. I can respect any and everybody, but I'm not coming for nobody. I ain't sinning for nobody. I'm not trying to put down nobody. But I want to lift myself up. It's always a constant fight to stay up. I'm not saying this to be right. I'm not saying this to look respectful. I don't care. I don't care. I was wild with my sin. I'm ready to get wild with the healing. I don't care. I'm straight up, raw and uncut. I don't care. When you be led by your emotions, though, and your feelings, Satan blocks people. The spirit that he will want you to operate from, it makes you block out. You'll forget about a lot of things you sacrifice or you put in work for. That's why so many things got to be built on the Word of God, the Spirit of God, having your foundation, listening to healthy music, being around healthy people who are accountable, who sharing similar paths with you. Being around people who support you, be accountable, who will call you on your bull. Being around people who are not trying to create obstacles for you. And yes, I know I said it before, but someone who will call you out on your God forgive me, will call you out on your shit if you're messing up. But also who will congratulate you when you're doing well. I know what healing is like to detox from alcohol, and that was hard because I was dealing with triggers left and right, and I'm like, God, I was dealing with intense triggers at least 3 to 5 times a day, and it brought out how I needed self-control. It brought out how I need a foundation. It brought out how I need integrity. It brought out how I need values and morals. It brought out how I need to value myself. It brought out a lot of things while I was dealing with those triggers. So we're detoxing hardcore with lust. Because I thought I went through this before, and I feel like I got to go deeper into this to really get down to the nitty gritty. I'm all for it. Because I'm not about to carry the burdens and baggage of regret and having hate for people. I'm not about to do that. It just don't sit well with me. I'm not meant to project negativity on others. I'm not meant to do that. I'm not meant to operate from that. I'm meant to heal. We all meant to heal. So when one wants to act like they perfect and throw projections and labels on others, they forget about their protection. And Most High revealed their shortcomings. He make them humble. I be humble because I want to learn. I be trying to stay in a reflective mode. Before this incident happened 2 weeks ago, a week ago, whenever it was, I was trying to stay in that reflective mode, constantly reflecting, constantly grounding. Checking myself before I get out of the bed. Checking myself everywhere I go. Like, staying in a positive, upbeat energy. Staying motivated. Staying productive. Staying accountable. You know. And I don't know what day it was, but it was like I just was angry. And I'm like, huh. I'm not usually this angry. Usually I go for my walks and I go for my reflecting time, and I could be happy alone. I don't need no one to make me happy. I could be happy alone. But I can't really name or pinpoint it right now what piss me off, but it pissed me off. I think it was multiple things from different sources and different environments. And I don't want to carry that. I just don't want to carry it. I want people to be responsible and accountable for themselves. And if they choose not to, then that's their choice. But I got to be responsible for me. I remember when I was drinking, when one spirit would manifest and reveal itself in your personal space, he will wait till you are really consumed with that one spirit and that works of it before he send in another. So Satan wouldn't be satisfied when you just drinking. He wouldn't be satisfied when I was just drinking. He needed me to do something else evil that was in the sight of. One spirit, one foul spirit is attractive to another. And if you can't get freedom from one, it invites in another. I couldn't even respect a man if he's led by lust. I gotta reject. Because I'm fighting to stay on my right path. If some woman come at me sideways trying to be lustful, I gotta reject it because it's gonna bring on so many curses I wouldn't even be able to pronounce that God was sending. I don't want it, and I gotta reject it. But I gotta reject it from me first, not from them. So it's not just checking myself, my mind, my soul, my spirit, but checking in with God and not letting nothing come in. Even when attacks come in, when wickedness comes in, when injustice that comes in and people do all kind of wicked things. I'm not perfect, but I ain't out here harming people. But it comes a point in time you gotta stop throwing things at people and lying. If they gotta be accountable, or for example, myself, if I gotta be accountable for all the things I have done, it comes a point in time, all these people with all this manipulation and tactics, they gonna have to be accountable too. I'm not playing God. I want to serve God. I want to heal. I want to live my life in peace. I want to go outside and go run errands like a normal person without somebody trying to threaten me with things that they have or who they are. The hell? I want to heal from being homeless, the works of being homeless, and build up my confidence and have a healthy confidence. And I don't care who don't like it. Ain't about who don't like it. They help me put the work in. They ain't helping me do the shadow work. They ain't helping me detach. They ain't helping me detox. They ain't helping me do any grounding. When folk help you to heal, it's a different kind of respect they get. But this type of ego people operate out of, when one's broken, is on another level. It's unnatural. The attacks that's being sent out against me is unnatural. And the nerve of them want me broken and the rise of the ego is unnatural. I mean, I got over maybe 50 to 60 things I need to heal from. At least 50 to 60 things. And about a good 20 of them I can name off the rip right now. But healing is not for people pleasing. That means you can just get along with people. But healing is for you to love yourself and love Most High and be at peace and not be abused, not be used, not blacking out from ways of flesh and feelings and emotions and toxins and one could put in their body. No. I owe God a lot. And I owe him to heal. I owe him that. I owe him a lot. And it'd be nervous folk to say, oh, you trying to be so, you trying to be all righteous enough. Look all the things I've done. Look all the things I've been through. You would think I owe a lot. Owe God a lot. What you mean? What you mean? If you would have went through half of the things, if some went through half or 1/4 of what I went through, they will owe God a lot as well. It's not to idolize my pain or who I think I am. No, I want to stay humble, actually, and heal and mind my business. I'm not coming for nobody's tea. I'm not trying to clock nobody's tea. Babe, I got enough of my own. But don't think I'm not going to clock nobody if you keep coming for me. I want to put a note on my forehead. Mind your business. I'm trying to tend to my own shit. Stop coming for me. Tend to your own shit. God forgive me for cursing. And you know, the more text folks see me, I can't focus on me. I'm constantly in defensive victim mode. Don't want to be, don't need to be. But it's like, dang, can you just stop? Stop. Please. Can we all tend to our own business? In our own healing path? And if you're not, Don't be in other folk business or their way who want to. I ain't looking to please people. I want to please God and clean up my life. My soul is tired. From carrying all that anger and abuse I went through. From all the trauma I went through. My soul is tired. Because the moment I was taking in my feelings and I wasn't reflecting, I was letting the anger rule me. Oh boy, I slipped up big time. And recognized I wasn't grounding, I wasn't reflecting, I wasn't close. I was letting anger live in me. It was creeping up on me. So I don't mind telling any and everybody, if you can't attend to your business, please mind yours and go find some, because I'm not letting nobody in. I don't care about nobody's opinions. I don't care about their approvals. I just bluntly don't care. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I don't want to hear 5 seconds of the bull crap. Folk call me mean, I'm rude. Oh well, deal with it, keep it moving. Overall, it means I'm not dealing with no manipulation. I'm not dealing with your drama. Keep that back line in alignment. It's no wishy-washy. It's no, oh, I have amnesia of who you are. No. I remember. Keep your back line in alignment and keep it moving. I mean, if I was to go to therapy, a lot of these people wouldn't show up with me. They wouldn't probably go to therapy. If I was to go to AA meetings, they wouldn't show up with me. So how the hell you gonna project and throw shade or do anything when you're not in the gap along with me? You know moments of my life, but you're not walking on this journey with me. I can laugh at myself when somebody throws shade at me, because it's like, it's funny 2 ways. Who throwing the shade? And if the shade be accurately right, it be just hilarious. Because I understand what people's motives are, but overall, I don't want to carry that. I understand healing brings divine power. Healing helps you escape the matrix and escape people pleasing. Help you embrace your confidence. Help you be who you are meant to be. So I want to heal more than I want money. I want to heal more than I want food. And I like to eat. It's funny how people, like, when you get on the path, you have to be defensive, then they want to put you in a different environment and say, well, yeah, you know, we need people that can be pleasant to everybody. It's like, what? Do you know what devils I had to fight? All my life had to fight type of battle? Like, are you serious? Had to fight some goons. Had to fight some witches. And then get in a different environment, and I'm supposed to be all pleasant and kissing people. But man, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. It's more than life for me to discover who I am. Because guess who was doing shadow work this morning? I need to discover not just who I am, but validating and supporting myself and speaking up for myself, but having more self-discipline, having more self-control, and walking more in healing in many areas of my life. So I'm gonna be 40 years old this year. There's some things I should know better, and there's a lot of things I need to be more grounded with, more of an expertise with it. I don't got more time, because I don't know if I'm gonna be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be here next week. But if I am, I want to heal. It has nothing to do with no one else, but it has to do with me. It's a benefit for me. Because if I don't, then that's when it's constant. It's pain for somebody else. When I was a drunk, I would do stupid stuff. And it was a problem for somebody else. Vice versa. There was a drunk I knew. He was a problem for everyone who he come in contact with. But they loved him. He loved them, but it becomes a problem. But there's so many things I want to heal from. And the average mediocre level of healing. I don't want to just heal and blend in with folk and just get along with them. I want to go deeper into it. So I'm going to use this recent slander, all these things. I'm going to use all that. I'm going to use all of that. All of that. Like, okay. Let me use all this. Use all this for motivation to go deeper to healing and to reclaim my power and to reclaim my life. Because what I notice a lot about being a victim and projecting negativity, either or, nobody's healed. Nobody's really living their life. They're fitting in a label society gives them or the standard they want to live by, but they're not living for them. They're not living truly from the happiness within. I'm not talking about something of looking down on others. I'm talking about what I experienced. I never seen so many people who would talk trash about me, look down on me, but don't give me enough room to let my nuts breathe for me to hit. In different environments, it's like, give me space. I know who you are. I know what you do. Give me space. It don't matter if you don't mess with me. It don't matter if I don't mess with you. Give me space. Leave me alone. It's a lot I know I need to heal from. But that don't mean I'm a victim or I should be ashamed about it. I'm not about to start it now, and no. No. I got this new phone, and I went to go look through the photos, right? And it was connected to my old email. And my old email was connected, somehow it was connected to my photos back in 2022. And child, all the erotic photos start popping. I said, oh Jesus, Lord, no, Jesus, oh my God, where you brought me from? Start thinking about where he brought me from. I started thinking about how filthy my life was. I started thinking about how filthy my communications with people was. The value, the motives of the connection. Ugh. I want to throw up when I seen it, but I couldn't throw up. But I had to really have courage to look at it because it was me doing all these foul, inappropriate things that I shouldn't be doing. So when one say, "Oh, I'm trying to be holier than thou," it's like I was wilding. What you mean? I was saved. What you mean? I was broken. I was damaged goods. And I'm still am healing. I ain't perfect. I ain't out here projecting negativity on nobody else saying that this and the third. No, I ain't perfect. So this my message today. I'm gonna fight like hell for healing and my peace. Everywhere I go, I don't care who don't respect me. Ones who do, mad blessings to them. But overall, my soul is tired. I can't afford nothing else. I don't know if anyone have ever been broken when your soul is tired, where an addiction brought you brokenness, where you need healing, where you're You have a thirst where your soul is tired. Like you can't go no more. You running on E. You empty. I'm going to try every day to give it my best in every environment that I go in, with being accountable, being out, trying my best. But I can care less what people think about me and how they feel about me and their projections. That's not my responsibility. So I'm going to stop giving people opportunity to talk trash and give them their own. That rejection you gave me, here's a bit of it. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here's a little bit of that. You can take that. Take that. I don't gotta hate you. You can take that rejection. A lot of that rejection you gave me. One thing I noticed is, like, if you don't be real with God and yourself, it's not about coming delusional, but you won't be free from it. You won't get the healing that you need if you wear a mask and you trying to fit in with people and you can't be real with yourself and real with God. Like, yo, I got this issue, or yo, I got that issue, or it doesn't go nowhere. Well, healing brings in freedom and renewal for the mind. Freedom for the spirit and healing of renewal for the mind. So I'm going to go deeper this time, because it was a little bit of self-afflicting, self-harming ways, but it didn't start it from me. It started what was sick to me. So I'm going to get out of this victim mode. I'm going to get out of pointing fingers. I'm not going to try to act self-righteous. I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect. I just want to live my life. And I don't owe that to nobody. No explanations. None. My mother is not around. My father is not around. I'm accountable for me. So if folk can't respect me being accountable for me, I need to be more blunt and bold with the boundaries I need to set. Nobody want to be bluntly put in their place. Just stop the drama. But on a sicker note, with all the destruction that was sitting at me, a lot of these people gotta admit, I deserve to heal. You can't say one need to heal or she need to heal from all that. But you throwing warfare at the person. Pick a struggle. Because if you want them to heal, you're going to have to eventually stop the madness. If they're a problem, they're going to be revealing themselves. If you're the problem, you're going to reveal yourself. But if you want them to heal, God doggone it. Get off the people. Let them heal. Stop sitting in chaos. Drama. I'm too old to be people pleasing. A lot of these people ain't healing themselves. Well, like trying to please them and they ain't healing, and I'm broken. What we gonna be sharing addictions, sharing brokenness. And I ain't out here trying to promote others or project onto others to be broken. No, I love all God's people. I do. But I ain't out here causing harm. Like this, they gotta stop. What happened like not even a week ago? It's not holding on to grudges. But if one gotta take precautions to deal with situations like that on a daily basis or every now and again, something's gonna change. And that's along with me healing. That's along with me checking myself and grounding myself and being aligned with what I'm supposed to be doing for my character, for my soul, for my habits, for my hobbies, for my life. But that doesn't mean I won't be able to defend myself, or I don't need to. Again, if you want folk to heal, leave them alone. If you supporting them healing, leave them alone. If you don't, keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to do it regardless. But it's hilarious that it comes out of the same mouth. Oh, you need to heal. Oh, she's sick. Look at it. Well, what about all these attacks from all these people in different environments you sit in? You don't think that's sick? That's Let me sip my tea and mind my business. Excuse me, my Kool-Aid and mind my business. But I got a lot of things to constantly heal from. Because I don't, it's going to be an idol and I'm going to be overwhelmed by it and be struggling within it. And I don't want that. I don't want that for me. So I question myself, what the hell going on with me? And then I remember where it started from. It don't start from one issue. It goes back to where those feelings and emotions come from. One foul spirit bites in another. So if one spirit, sees where you are letting those emotions and feelings be led from that spirit that tells you what you need to be doing and how you should be feeling, then it invites in another. I don't want to go there. I've seen enough. And I owe it to myself and God to heal. Not people. I can respect people all day long. But if they think I'm going to put up with their disrespect, it ain't happening. But I deserve to heal. I know I need to heal. I'm going to tell you one more other thing. My confidence don't have nothing to do with others' path and what they got going on in life. You see one having confidence, you should also see where they was broken. Don't think they always trying to compete with themselves against you or against anybody on this earth. You should examine where they come from. You should be careful to say, well, oh, she thinks she all that. Look at where they came from. And if anybody survived where they came from, anybody will be confident. Anybody will want to be happy. Anybody will want to be healed and constantly be healing. What you mean? So that's why I don't look at when folk want to throw slanders and project, oh, she thinks she all that. If you was walking in my shoes a year ago, yeah, you would think you all that a little bit. Yeah, you would be confident. You would be healing. Yeah. Because you'll be looking at what you've been through, not nobody else. It's like these people should be ashamed of themselves. It's like, how dare you? How dare you? And you know my struggles? Or you heard of my struggles? Of anything, that should say they more confident than the ones who went through the struggles or went through hardships like myself. People be tripping me out. Like, how my confidence bothering you? I'm not in your way. I'm not stunting on your parade. But just because I want to have confidence, I want to work on myself, it don't got nothing to do with you. That means you low and you need to build yourself up where you're not comparing yourself to nobody. That's what all that people pleasing does. It wants us to constantly compare ourselves to each other. But it's not even our real worth and value. Wearing a mask and have all these addictions and habits to fit in was not helping us to really heal. If you were homeless, an addict, a loose woman, yeah, you would be confident in healing. You was overweight. Oh, I could name a lot of issues. People got nerve to block me, want to block my confidence. You excuse my French, but you damn right I'm gonna heal. You damn right I'm gonna pop my shit. You damn right I'm gonna stand on business. You damn right I'm gonna heal. You damn right. And I'm not strutting in front of people's face. I'm not putting them down. More honor to ones who didn't go through trauma and still healing. Hello. Because they're supposed to be motivating others to not create trauma and abuse and addictions to really heal. To say, well, you're supposed to be confident. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be operating out of self-love. That's who you're meant to be. That's what you're supposed to be operating from. if folk mad because I'm confident, you got one, you got, you haven't seen nothing yet. Which I'm not, nothing what I do in my life is going to be about pleasing you. But you're going to be mad. You're going to be mad that you're not living your own life. And you're going to be mad because you're projecting on mine. Because nothing I'm doing is to make people mad. I want to heal. Another example. If I was to look at all the bad, toxic relationships I've been in. Woo, Jesus, have mercy. Each relationship or situationship brought on a reason I needed healing. Most of them had similar issues, but it was different core values. Ooh. I don't got time to mingle. I don't got time to wear a mask. I don't even want one. Thank you. You reject me? Thank you. I don't fit in with one of the people please anyway. Thank you. I'm okay with people not liking me. God likes me. God loves me. He has a purpose for me. The Bible says a just man will fall 77 times. It didn't say a just man was perfect. He said a just man will fall. And that means he got back up. That means he made mistakes and got back up. There's always someone that don't want you to get back up. Want you to stay foul. Want you to stay lost. Want you to stay broken. It's like, well, look at all these issues. Look at all these reasons. Like, everybody knows so much about my life, but they, like, yo, it's enough reasons to heal. Jesus. And if they don't verbally say it, the connection within them and me is enough, an additional reason to heal and to see God. If I wasn't trying to get better and do better and really, man, I wouldn't be sober for, this past 7 months. But I reflect on those times where I had it the hardest. And when I cried out the hardest. And God came through and helped me. He helped me with renewing my mind. He healed me with not seeing the triggers as a trigger, but the lack of so many things that he requires. So the word became help. His spirit came comfort. All I'm asking for is peace and space to heal, and for folk who don't got room. Because I know we all got skeletons in our own closet. The average person these days got a lot of issues. But it's reasons to heal. It's not even a month journey. It's a lifetime. I'm going to be doing this for a lifetime. Certain battles I can let go so easily. Within 2 weeks, I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. But it's those core values, ball. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta be disciplined to the muddy, gritty. You gotta be sold out. You gotta be on it. And I'm not perfect. And I be looking at these people who projecting. They're not perfect. They don't have balls to admit they're not perfect. They're just wearing a mask. But it's no room, elbow room. Like all up on my invisible nutsack, excuse my French, but they all up on my invisible nutsack coming for things that's not perfect in my life. I may have a presentation of my character that seems like I'm perfect, but I'm far from it. With the right people, I don't mind being wrong, real, and heavy. Like, hey, my life was in the shits in many areas and many times. And now I don't got room. I don't got room. I don't got room. I don't have a right. Naturally, a lot of people who project, they forget about their own shit. Excuse my French. But they don't see how arrogant you can act and how humble you can become when you're not focusing on God and staying close to Him. So I recently experienced that. Recently, I mean like fresh. Fresh. Like fish you get out the water fresh. Put it on the grill or the fryer fresh. I had to check myself. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not what I usually do. This is not me. What is this? I don't need nobody to be a solution to my problem. But every now and again you do need some, I think everyone needs helps with a healthy support system. It's not really healthy to be Superman. Oh, you know, you can do it, you independent, you got it on your own. But every now and again you need help. Everyone needs help. We don't know it all about everything. I'm so sick of all of the projections. It's like, I'm sick of it. And I'm trying to make sure I don't project negativity on the others. But I gotta get my focus on people and their projections and their issues and deal with my own shit. Excuse my French. If life is good, if my life is bad, I want to deal with my own shit. Throw so many projections and want me to be the eye. I'm so focused on them and they know I'm not focused on nothing about them. But it comes in a time you're going to have to get off one's nuts and let them breathe. In fact, won't you use all that projecting? Won't you use that to go project on your own issues and heal? And if not, be motivation or an example of what healing looks like. If not, please, 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 with the love of Jesus, leave me alone. Leave me alone. On my soul, I'm so tired. I can't take no more. I can't take no more. I can't take no more self-affliction. I can't take no more abuse. I just can't take no more. I ain't looking for nobody to accept me. I ain't looking to kiss nobody, but I'm cool with it all. But I'm just done. I'm done with addiction. I'm done with lust. I'm done with a lot of stuff. I'm done. I'm done with the anger issues. I'm done.